Imagine a nightmare. For some reason, you're detained by the government and have to face America's criminal justice system. Can't afford a lawyer? The court has appointed a public defender to represent you. Were you not told of your right to a lawyer? The entire case against you can get thrown out. That right to a lawyer, known as the right to counsel, is preserved in our Constitution as the Sixth Amendment, so you don't have to face the justice system alone. But for some of our neighbors, that nightmare can get a whole lot worse. Just imagine facing that system without the guarantee of counsel, because that's what happens to more than half of all people who face our immigration courts every year. In immigration court, unlike criminal court, there's no legal right to a public defender for an immigrant who can't afford a lawyer, even though deportation often threatens one's life and freedom. Whether that's a child separated from their mother at the border, or a longtime permanent resident, or a father who's facing deportation after a speeding ticket. The most vulnerable among us have no right to counsel, while the government trying to deport them always has counsel. That's a system that sets up immigrants to fail. In 2016, it failed more than 73,000 people, and that number keeps on growing, especially among immigrants of color. That's why now more than ever, communities across America support what is known as universal representation, a public defender system for immigrants facing deportation. Universal representation means that immigrants who can't afford a lawyer can get one. Because the truth is, many facing deportation do have valid legal claims to stay, but they can't present these claims without legal help. A recent study showed that only 5% of deportation cases won the right to stay without a lawyer, while cases with a lawyer were 10.5 times more likely to be granted that right. Expanding universal representation programs can help build the national movement to support due process for all people at risk of deportation, so that families stay united and communities can thrive. We're all taught to believe that everyone gets their fair day in court. Everyone should mean everyone. To learn more about universal representation, visit vera.org.